In the year 1404, a writer penned a horrifying warning in the margins of an ancient text. "Beware, whoever reads my script," they wrote, "for I have put in it what is good neither for body nor soul." And who was this mysterious scribe? What dark secret did they hide within their book? What we do know is that 6 centuries later, in 1912, the manuscript was discovered in Italy and has since baffled scientists, historians, and cryptographers around the world. For this is no ordinary book. The author's identity, purpose, and even the meaning of the illustrations remain unknown. The writing, dubbed the Voynich Manuscript after its Italian purchaser, is an illustrated codex written in a script that doesn't resemble any human language. Is it a medieval diary detailing secret knowledge about alchemy or astrology? Or could there be something more sinister behind these mysterious pages? Imagine finding a book written in a language that doesn't exist. If this sounds impossible, think again, because the Voynich manuscript is very real and the experts are completely stumped. When Wilmerding purchased the 230-page codex at an Italian bookstore in 1912, he had no idea that he was about to make history. Although there were many books in the store, one in particular caught his eye. It was bound in leather, and when he opened it, the first thing he saw was a diagram of the cosmos and something he couldn't quite explain. The text was written in a language that looked eerily familiar, yet didn't match up with any known alphabet. This intrigued him, and he took the book home where he began to study it. It wasn't long before word got out about the mysterious book, and soon Wilmerding was contacted by Yale University. They wanted to borrow the manuscript for research, but instead of returning it, they offered to buy it outright, which Wilmerding accepted. At Yale, the manuscript stayed in the Beinecker Rare Book and Manuscript Library for several decades, until in 1978 it was transferred to the university's art gallery. While there, researchers made some interesting discoveries, including a receipt inside the back cover. It listed the sale price of the book as 240 florins, equivalent to about 72 Venetian gold pieces. But these pieces were only minted between 1419 and 1508, suggesting that the book was sold during that time. This may also indicate where the book originated from, possibly Venice itself. But despite their efforts, the team was unable to determine its origin or purpose. Finally, in 1996, the manuscript left Connecticut and moved to the Special Collections Department at the University of Texas at Austin, where it remains today. However, despite it being 600 years old, experts still haven't been able to decipher the language used in the book. So what exactly is the Voynich Manuscript? How does a book written in an unknown language survive through the centuries? The Voynich Manuscript has stood the test of time. Written in the early 15th century, it survived for hundreds of years, perhaps hidden away or lost to history. In fact, it remained undiscovered for nearly 5 centuries before being found in an Italian bookstore in 1912. But how is this possible? And why didn't it fall apart? There are many possibilities. The book may have been placed in an environment where it wasn't exposed to humidity or extreme temperatures, or perhaps it was kept under lock and key, tucked away in a safe location. Regardless, it survived for all this time without deteriorating, which is a miracle in itself. But what about the illustrations? These are beautifully detailed pictures of plants, astronomical diagrams, and other visuals. Could this help us translate the text or understand its purpose? Well, the answer isn't so simple. Some believe that the illustrations were intended to aid readers in understanding the text, much like a picture dictionary. Others argue that they are nothing more than whimsical additions meant to decorate the pages. This ambiguity makes it difficult to unravel the secrets of the book, leaving us to wonder about the intentions of the author. So here's the big question. Who was the author of the Voynich Manuscript? This is where things get really interesting. According to the British Library, the manuscript was probably written by a single person, although it's unknown whether they were male or female. The author appears to have had knowledge of astronomy, botany, and pharmacology, suggesting that the book was a compilation of sorts. Perhaps it was a diary of a scientist or alchemist who recorded their observations and experiments in the early 15th century. But who could this mysterious writer be? Well, there are several theories, but none have been confirmed. Some believe that the author was a member of a secret society that existed during the Renaissance. These groups often met in secrecy and shared knowledge about astrology, alchemy, and other esoteric topics. The Voynich Manuscript could have been a record of their activities and teachings passed down from one member to the next. But there is another theory that suggests something more sinister. Could the author have been an alchemist who delved into forbidden knowledge and dark magic? The mention of souls and dangerous knowledge in the margins could hint at this possibility, but unfortunately, without any concrete evidence, we can only speculate. Speaking of speculation, let's talk about the strangest part of the Voynich Manuscript, the text itself. The writing is unlike anything seen before or since, leading many to believe that it's an entirely fictional language created by the author. But could there be something more to these cryptic characters? Some believe that the text is actually a cipher used to disguise the author's true meaning. If this is the case, it would explain why so many famous minds, including those at the CIA and NSA, have been unable to decode it. Perhaps it's not a language at all, but a secret code that requires a key to unlock its meaning. But if it is a cipher, what could the message be? Some believe that the book contains secret knowledge about alchemy or astrology. Others argue that it's a diary of a secret agent or spy filled with coded messages and hidden meanings. But without a key or a guide, we can only guess what the text might reveal. One of the more popular theories about the Voynich Manuscript is that it was written by a woman named Voynich. But there is no historical evidence to support this claim, making it highly unlikely. Despite the lack of evidence, some believe that Voynich was a real person and that her name was simply misspelled in the historical records. This theory suggests that the manuscript was written in a personal diary format, detailing the thoughts and experiences of a woman living in the early 15th century. However, there is no concrete proof to support this theory, and it remains a mystery who Voynich was and whether she ever existed at all. Perhaps the most shocking theory surrounding the Voynich Manuscript is that it was written by an extraterrestrial being. Yes, you heard that right. Some believe that the book was created by an alien who crash-landed on Earth in the past, and that it contains messages about their home planet and advanced technology. But how can we determine whether the Voynich Manuscript is a genuine alien communication or a hoax? Unfortunately, the truth is that we may never know for sure. But one thing is certain, the Voynich Manuscript remains one of the most fascinating and mysterious books in existence. There are many reasons why people are fascinated by the Voynich Manuscript. First and foremost, it's a complete mystery. We don't know who wrote it, why, or what it means. This lack of answers sparks our curiosity and makes us want to know more. Additionally, the book's beautiful illustrations and unique writing style make it an intriguing artifact. It's not just a collection of random characters, but a carefully crafted work that seems to hold secrets from a bygone era. Furthermore, the Voynich Manuscript appeals to our sense of adventure. The idea of discovering a lost book from the past and unraveling its secrets is exciting and alluring. Many people dream of making a significant historical find, and the Voynich Manuscript embodies that excitement. Finally, the manuscript's enduring legacy fascinates us. It's been studied by some of the brightest minds in history, yet remains unsolved. This adds to its allure and makes us wonder what secrets it holds that have eluded experts for so long. Now it's your turn. What are your thoughts on the Voynich Manuscript? Do you think it's a hoax, or is there something more to this mysterious book? Let us know in the comments below. Also, don't forget to like and share if you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching and happy sleuthing.